That is the reason in initial classes I had this moot court problem with me, and I had thought how they had framed the issues. Anyways, okay. So yes, the relief which you claim, that becomes a issue. For example, you are seeking a relief of injunction. Uh, that becomes no issue now. Court frames a issue. In reality, court frames a issue. In moot court, in some moot courts, we are supposed to frame a issue, or the moot coordinators themselves they frame the issue, and they give it in your moot court proposition. So framing an issue, you should learn it, because see, in future we don't know what you will become. Matlab, if you become a judge, you are supposed to frame a issue, because in reality court frames a issue, no? So you should know how do they frame. No, this is not that difficult. As I said, first read the facts of the case, uh, facts of the given case, and then you should look into the relief which you have sought. So once you see the relief which I am seeking, then you can frame the issue. So this is one thing. And then the next question which was
Sir,
asked was,
1 minute. Sir, in the moot court, the issues are given to us and we have to deal with that.
yes, right.
So in court, we don't have to frame the issues, matlab the participants.
Not in all the moot courts.
Okay.
In few moot courts they give the ready-made issues, and in few moot courts, like some tough national moot court competitions, we are supposed to frame the issues.
Okay.
So it may run into 4, 5, 6, any number. For example, the first issue will be with respect to the maintainability of the writ petition, whether this writ petition is maintainable or not.
Yeah.
Or the second question will be whether the provision of this act violates Article 14, 15, and 16 of the Constitution. This is how the issues are framed in the moot court. One, they are ready-made. Two, we are supposed to make it. So, with respect to these issues, Pragya, if you have any doubt, tell me. I'll clarify now itself, because framing of issues again. I had an idea that if people had attended in the large number, I myself, I would have prepared a moot proposition without issues, and I was supposed to send it to you. Key frame a issue, because if this exercise is not done, you will not get to know how to frame a issue. So,
Yes, sir.
so we'll see. This is just an idea, so that you should have this thing in mind. Key before framing the issue, I need to know the entire facts of the case as well as the relief sought. By then, you can frame a issue. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So keep this in mind. Again, in the next class, by looking into the number of participants, we'll deal with that practical session. Okay?
Okay, sir. Okay.
So this, Pragya, this is with respect to issues.
Okay.
Anything you have any doubt with respect to moot court, please tell me. I'll clarify.
So till now, till now I haven't participated, but till now I
Okay.
don't have any issue.
Okay, fine. We'll move to the next question.
Okay, sir.
How to write arguments? See, once you frame a issue, in that issue there will be a question of law. What is question of law? Question of law is that on that law, your case falls, and whether that interpretation of law to your case, how it should be done, what are the provisions of the law, what are the citations, matlab, what the Supreme Court has told, These are all very relevant, and that is how we should prepare arguments. So for that, we call it as arguments advanced. Okay, for example, first question will be whether this present writ petition is maintainable. So, for example, you have filed this writ petition under Article 226 of the Indian Constitution, which empowers you to file writ petition before High Court. Okay. So now what you will do in your arguments is, as a mooter number one, you will say that, see, this present writ petition is maintainable under Article 226 of the Indian Constitution because the provision of the law violates the fundamental rights of the petitioner, and you'll say that further you'll say that Article 226 empowers any person to file writ petition to, when his fundamental rights are violated, and then you will give 2 or 3 case laws. What is the position of law discussed in that? uh, for example, Supreme Court in one case it has told that when a fundamental right of the person is violated, he can file writ petition under Article 226 of the Indian Constitution. You will take that help of the case, you will cite there. But this is how the arguments are prepared. First, fact. Fact is that my fundamental rights are violated. Second, law, Article 226. Third, the decision of the Supreme Court and High Court is stepwise. So if you are understanding, this is how you should prepare your arguments. First, fact. Okay, fact is my fundamental rights are violated. How? Because government has passed this act, so and so provision has violated my fundamental right, Article 14, 15, example, Article 14, 15, 19, 21. Okay, this is the fact. Now the issue is maintainability, right? So I have filed a writ petition under 226. 226 clearly says that whenever my fundamental rights are violated, you are supposed to file writ petition. That is the law. Next, come to the judgment. Matlab, the Supreme Court decision which says that in so and so case, you are empowered to, you are entitled to file writ petition under 226. First, this is very simple, and don't make it very complicated. You should follow the stepwise formula. You should discuss the fact, you should discuss the law, you should discuss the Supreme Court decision. Bas, done.
So,
This
matlab
is how.
in argumentation, we have to just maintain the law and order related to that issue.
Exactly.
Okay.
Correct. This is how you should prepare your moot court memorial also, Pragya.
Okay.
So what happens is we will not follow this stepwise formula. That is fact followed by law followed by Supreme Court decisions or High Court decisions. So what they do is they just jumble it up, make all look like a research paper, and they just finish it off. That is not the thing. You should follow stepwise formula because everything will be marked in moot court. All your structurization, organization, your research, your clarity, your grammar, everything matters.
Yeah. Sir, this is that there is a rule, IRAC rule. So will you explain this once more?
Right. This was taught to me by my professors. IRAC rule.
Yeah, IRAC rule.
Okay. I'll just teach you. Okay.
Yeah.
1 second. Actually, this is taught initially in legal research methodology classes. So
Sir, currently in the 4th semester, I'm having research methodology subject, but till now I haven't studied this topic.
see,
Yeah.
as I told, I had taught you about issue, right?
Huh.
How to frame an issue. See, this IRAC method should be used by you once the case is given to you. मतलब if you have the case in your hand, ठीक है?
हाँ.
Do you have your examination question paper? मतलब in here in Bangalore, if the question paper, law question paper, I'm telling, if it is for 80 marks, ठीक है?
Yeah.
तो उसमें 3 questions will be solving problems. Do you have that same pattern in Pune?
So मतलब till now I have to BBA subjects only.
All right. So BBA के साथ साथ they don't teach you जो थोड़ा थोड़ा law subjects?
नहीं, अभी बस 2 मतलब ईयर पूरा लॉ पढ़ाते, बीबीए पढ़ाते हैं, एंड थर्ड ईयर ऑनवर्ड्स ओनली लॉ.
अच्छा, ठीक है. So what we used to do is this: we used to follow this as you told IRAC method. So when they give the problem, take for example, I'm just giving an example. ठीक है? Pragya went to the so and so ground. मतलब उस ground में there was a procession. ठीक है?
Yeah.
And Pragya commented so and so slogans against the government.
Yeah.
From that, people became very arrogant and started disturbing the public peace and demolished the public property. Whether the then fully stop, okay, whether the slogans raised by Miss Pragya amounts to sedition. This is a problem now.
Yeah.
ठीक है? तो इसमें first IRAC stands for I stands for issue, right?
Yeah.
Now you should identify the legal issue. So इसमें what is the legal issue? Whether the slogans raised by Miss Pragya amounts to sedition? Question mark. This is the issue.
Yeah.
I gave a very simple problem. I guess I hope you understand.
हाँ sir, can you please explain once sedition?
ठीक है? Sedition is nothing but
defaming.
Defaming is against the person. Sedition is against the government.
Okay.
Got it?
हाँ.
So now tomorrow if I go in a rally, ठीक है?
हाँ.
ये for CA का CAA,
हाँ,
Citizenship Amendment Bill,
हाँ.
or there were farmers protest, some burning issues, ठीक है? उस time पे what these people do is they go to this ground called Jantar Mantar in Delhi.
हाँ.
And they what they do is they start shouting slogans against the government. From that slogans, others will get influenced and they start, raising their slogans against the government and disturbing the public peace, demolishing the property of the public. ये सब करते हैं. This amounts to sedition. And how this amounts? Just because Pragya had raised her
slogan.
Anti-government slogans.
Yeah.
Result of that, people have got influenced and they started behaving in this manner. This amounts to sedition. इसका exception है कि if you comment against the government actions, मतलब इसने ये किया, मतलब this is not right. They shouldn't have enforced or brought this Farmers Act because this is not, constitutionally correct.
Yeah.
So if you, in a very educative manner, if you tell that it is not right, then that doesn't amount to sedition.
Yeah.
Sedition is something else. It should create hatredness in the minds of the people against the government.
Yeah.
So that amounts to sedition. So इसमें the example which I had given, in that you had raised the slogans. So उस slogan से people had got influenced and it had created hatredness in the minds of people against the government.
Yeah.
So उधर issue was whether the slogans raised by Miss Pragya amounts to sedition question mark. So this was the issue. IRAC
Okay.
method में if the fact is given, you should find the issue. Where is the issue? Legal issue. Okay.
Yeah.
So after that, then R stands for the legal principle, the rule, matlab
Yeah.
law. Now the law is section 124A of IPC. If you open section 124A of IPC, they'll explain what amounts to sedition.
Yeah.
So उसमें essentials है, essentials of sedition, how and what constitutes sedition. So next comes analysis.
So
After the
in rule we have to mention the rule related to that issue.
matlab in common they have told rule. Rule matlab
Okay.
law.
Okay. Okay.
Got it?
Huh.
You can write rule/law.
Okay. Okay.
And after that, A stands for analysis.
Okay.
Now, isme you should apply your mind so much. You should, read both facts, issue, as well as law. Then you should analyze. You should write there ki what happened. Miss Pragya ने slogan किया. उससे I got it. मतलब if I am a participant there, I got influenced. Even I, started raising slogans. I broke some, public street lights, car, that, this. Oh, then that created hatredness for me against government. So, क्या हुआ? Now, that amounts to sedition as per section 124A because it had created from your slogan, the slogan you raised, I was influenced. It created hatredness in the mind of me against the government. So you can be charged under section 124A, sedition.
Okay.
This sedition actually क्या होता है जब ब्रिटिश रूल था इंडिया में, that time they used this as a weapon to jail our freedom fighters. ठीक है, if you Google Mahatma Gandhi ji was charged for sedition, Bal Gangadhar Nath Tilak was charged for sedition. So they used to suppress the voice of the freedom fighters. ठीक है, तो इसलिए recent में there was a discussion regarding should we ban this provision, मतलब ये sedition, just this is because British ने किया था to suppress the voice of our freedom fighters. What they used to do is our freedom fighters used to raise the slogans. They used to influence other people, na. That time what these people used to do is they used to charge them under section 124A, jail mein dalo. That was a weapon for them. So इसलिए I gave you an example. Okay, कोई बात चल ठीक है. So this is A stands for analysis. So there you should analyze the facts and law, essentials of 124A, whether this scales falls under 124A. You should analyze.
Okay.
ठीक है.
Yes, sir.
This is how step by step we follow this method, and last is conclusion. So conclusion में what you should do is you should come to a conclusion. कि after analyzing all this, what is your answer? So if I am the if I am writing an exam, or if I am uh, if I am solving a problem, what I do is conclusion. I look into my analysis. I'll write. First, Miss Pragya had participated in this rally. Miss Pragya had raised anti-government slogans. This had created hatredness in the minds of people. people started demolishing and disturbing public peace and property. And due to this, there was a huge ruckus in the society. So then, Section 124A of IPC says if any person creates hatredness in the minds of people against the government, he can be charged under Section 124A of IPC, which
Okay.
is sedition. So Supreme Court in update analysis may we need to if there is a case laws in your mind,
हाँ.
you can add that also. ठीक है, सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने ये कहा था, हाई कोर्ट ने ये कहा था, ठीक है. So
Related
then,
cases.
sorry,
Related case laws. We
correct,
can.
correct,
Okay.
correct. So सुप्रीम कोर्ट ने केदारनाथ स्टेट ऑफ बिहार
हाँ.
ये कहा था regarding sedition, and that it should create hatredness among people just by just by raising your slogans. That doesn't amount to sedition.
Yeah. I've
हाँ,
studied this case law.
हाँ, वो उसने कांग्रेस को गूंडा बोला था.
हाँ.
कांग्रेस लोगों ने they are goons, goondas. So that doesn't amount to sedition because it should create hatredness in the minds of people. So
Yeah.
from that there should be huge ruckus in the society. So that you will discuss, and in conclusion, you'll write issue was whether Miss Pragya, the slogans raised by Miss Pragya amounts to sedition,
Yeah.
and whether she can be charged under 124 AFIPC. Now, in conclusion, you'll write yes, Miss Pragya is guilty of uh, sedition, and she can be charged under Section 124A of IPC because the slogans raised by Ms. Pragya created hatredness in the minds of people, and this led to this so and so, that property damage and all. So, bus, this is how you should be very organized when you answer in your exam, as well as when you attend any research related thing, or any problem is given for you, or even in the moot courts. This is the basic thing, IRAC method.
Okay.
So if you have any other doubts, let me answer.
So till now it's clear.
Apply this IRAC method whenever uh, people ask you to do, or if there is a research problem given to you.
So
The
there is a
good.
question. What is the difference between arguments and arguments advanced?
See, actually, arguments and arguments advanced.
Yeah.
Moot court में first we write summary of arguments, then arguments advanced. When we write summary of arguments, we'll be very brief. Okay.
Okay.
When we write arguments advanced, we write entire thing like a research paper, full, all explanation. So arguments advanced is used because, example, you will stand in front of the podium as a mooter before judge. Okay. So what you say is, my lords, the issue raised are 1, 2, 3. If my lords permit, I would like to advance my arguments. Matlab, you are telling your arguments to the court. उसका मीनिंग है arguments advanced. कुछ नहीं है meaning.
Okay.
So it is just the title which we keep. Arguments advanced का मतलब है कि you are advancing, you are placing your arguments before the court now in oral arguments. Written में already you have given, written court के पास है already your moot court memorial. Now you will tell that if my lords permit, I would like to advance my arguments before this honorable court. Then you start in this present case. Okay. Whatever your arguments are there, you will tell. But there's no difference. It is just the title what happened is that this moot court culture, someone has started this uniform pattern. Everyone, start from then have started to make their moot court memorials with the same titles.
Okay.
पहला ये होता है the cover page, then issues.
Basically, this is the
Format, exactly.
Okay.
And then summary of arguments advanced, prayer.
Okay.
So this is what it is. And yes, so if there are any other doubts, I'll just clear your doubts and we'll wrap it up. And when these guys wake up, we'll take an interactive session.
Okay. Sir, so just one problem. Sir, how to find the related case laws?
Okay. How to find the related case laws is what you should learn in your law school. It should be taught by your professor. And now, do you have access to SCC, Manupatra? And
no.
Okay. So what we do is I'll request Akshay कि how to find case laws का ऊपर we'll take a session. What I'll do is I have access to SCC, Manupatra.
So do we need a subscription for that or?
Yes, because क्या होता है, Indian Canon is not the reliable legal search engine.
Okay.
क्या होता है, if you give the citation from Indian Canon, court में they'll scold.
Okay.
So what we do is SSC or Manupatra and plus this AIR, All India Reporter.
Okay.
So keywords होता है प्रज्ञा actually. Keywords से what we do is we search case laws. That is a very practical session. For that I need access to presently I don't have my laptop. For that I need access my laptop. Laptop में I have access to Manupatra and SCC online. So I'll show you. ठीक है?
Okay sir.
कैसा keywords उस पे डालना है and how to get the case law.
Okay sir.
हाँ.
Okay sir, try to take a session, whole session on that.
Sure, Pragya. Because when a counter question comes in a moot court, that question should be answered by a case law only. And how will you search that case law if you know how to find the citation? Proper case law. Okay. For example, there'll be some legal issue with respect to sedition itself. They'll ask, do you know any recent case law? You should have searched that. Okay?
Yeah.
तो उसके लिए थोड़ा थोड़ा कीवर्ड्स होता है, तो उस कीवर्ड्स को एसएससी ऑनलाइन, एआईआर और मनपात्रा में डालना है और बस निकलना है और we'll get that case law.
Okay sir.
Okay. And relevant SSC में actually there are very good options. If you press one key, relevance or latest, there are many, we'll get many case laws, articles, बहुत सारा है. I guess your college should have access to SC online or Manupatra. If you have access, use that and I'll teach you how to do it. Okay?
Okay sir.
So if you have any other doubts,
I don't have any.
Okay. It's good that Pragya you have attended this session. So others are busy with.
Actually, sir, I just woke up at 10:10 and then I just got ready.
I got it. Yeah, such commitment is required for this law school life as well as this profession. Commitment hona zaruri hai. Very good. Keep it up and all the best.
Thank you, sir.
Akshay, we are done. So when people are in large number, at least for 5 to 6, because it should be useful for them also. It is not only just because for money what we do. Ultimately, we should achieve the goal so that they should also learn. Okay. So when people are at least 4 to 5 or 6, as Akshay told, we will have the one session on how to find the relevant case law with the help of legal search engines like SEC Online, Manupatra, and others. From that, you should also know how to do research. I'll teach you. Okay, no worries. And Pragya, if you are there,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Amit.
uh, like other, like I guess two or three teachers had engaged the moot court course, right?
Yeah.
So like you, they didn't teach you all this, or how it is?
Sir, one teacher,
Hmm.
I don't remember her name only. So she had just suggested the all the websites, that is SSC Online, Indian Kanun, Manupatra, but
Mhm.
she didn't taught us like how to find the case law.
Okay,
She said ki you will have to read a lot, and by experience you will get to know.
acha, shall teach. I'll teach you. I'll teach you. No worries.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So if
Huh.
you have any doubts, Pragya, I am also available on WhatsApp as well as email.
Sir,
Just
can you
drop
please
me.
give us your give me your WhatsApp number?
I guess you are in the WhatsApp group. I had
Okay,
texted
okay.
there.
Yeah. I'll. Sir, you stay in Bangalore?
Yeah, yeah, I stay back.
Okay. My brother is there. I'll definitely come.
Oh, okay. In which company?
No, no, sorry. Actually, he's studying there. CSC, SIT Tumkur.
Oh, okay, okay. Siddhganga Institute of
Yes,
Technology,
sir.
Tumkur. Right. Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. We'll meet. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Have a good day. Bye bye.
Bye, sir.